Hello, everybody. Accureye here, and welcome back to another Accureye Talks Video. In today's Accureye Talks Video, I thought this would be a bit of an intro to another. I know we've been doing a lot of mini series recently, but I thought this would be another mini series intro to a talk about how to improve and possibly even win in more games. Now, this probably will be a bit of a short video as this is just an intro, but what we're going to be talking about here is the things to help you improve your win rate and improve winning overall, as well as being able to also improve your chances of gaining higher possibility of getting higher eliminations, getting your rank to the point where you're playing more confidently. In general, this should be a series that'll generally help you with your confidence and, being able to get all those high tier stats that you've been seeing. For instance, you may be seeing like here, you got people who are close to 3,000 eliminations, and you're probably thinking, Accureye, how the heck do you get to those 3,000 eliminations? How come I'm not getting those eliminations? Well, in general, these videos should help you with generally helping you improve those chances. So, for instance, we're going to be talking about small things like, for instance, building your confidence and making yourself more confident as a certain character, as, certain players. Because, again, one of the main things is, like, for instance, confidence is going to be the main key point that we're going to be talking about for the beginning of this series. And, when you are playing confidently, you can generally help yourself to being better in overall. Now, this does mean that you shouldn't initiate fights in the beginning. Like, you can initiate fights in the beginning, but make sure that you can initiate fights and get out very, very quickly. You don't want to, initiate fights and be in that point of view where you can't tactically play the game very, very confidently or very, very well. You want to make sure that you can initiate a fight and end it as quickly as possible. You don't really want to have to be that character or that person who kind of goes into, the game and, just doesn't initiate a fight and just looks for placement. I mean, yes, placement is something that you should be looking towards and looking to do. But obviously, when you are looking towards placement or just looking at placement, you gotta also think about other things. Realistically, this series should be able to help you with overall wins and get you, in general, better at, just winning, So, we gotta talk about confidence, which is one of the main key factors. The other key factor is, not doing what you don't think about doing. For instance, everyone kind of runs away when they hear a gunfight. But, I mean, obviously, gunfights are probably some of the things that you should be looking for. This also talks about common errors and mistakes that do happen and will happen throughout the game, and just in general being able to push yourself to doing things that, that are going to help you in the long run. I mean, always remember that this is going to help you improve your chances at winning and being, great at the game, being good in general with, what you can do. You don't want to walk into the game with, no knowledge or just like, oh, I'm literally just going to try to place the game. Because, again, I think that, just trying to go for placement in the game means that you're not going to have much chances of really improving in the game. Because, like, let's put it this way. Anyone can hide. Anyone can, go into a game and just go, I'm going to stick away from every fight that I can get until I reach the end. But obviously, I think that this is a general misconception of the game. And I think that generally just being passive throughout the game means that you're going to end up with being not prepared, not ready for, the end game, or, even just being able to win the game in general. Like, I've seen so many players who have just passively played the game and passively kind of gone like, well, I'm not going to look for a fight. I just want to win the game. I just want to catch catch things and, generally, place high in the game. But I think that the passive nature means that you're not always going to be fully prepared for, the next thing, the next fight, the next big, mission or the winning attitude. And I think that, winning in general means that you have to, be able and be willing to put yourself into heavy fire situations and, maybe even look towards crossfire to some degree. Look at, the degree of, pushing your nature, to be, that one person that kind of goes off and hopefully hopes that the team just follows you. Because, again, let's face it, the Apex Legends goes fast. It is very, very quick. And, I think that the passive nature that, that some games have are just not going to help you in general for, overall. But, another thing that comes into play is, of course, your general decision making. You've got to make smart decisions. If you're not making smart decisions, then obviously you're going to have some trouble, with the overall game. And I think that that's something that does, hurt other teams in general. And you want to be able to play confidently and also know exactly what you're looking to do, what you are, wanting to do, and how you should possibly get yourself into the, game, I guess, in general. And, like I said, all these things should, of course, in general, help you with winning more. Everyone, of course, wants to win. Everyone is trying to win to some degree. Now, overall, how to win in general means that, you just can't play passively to a degree. But there are also other things that can be factors into how you play the game, how, the game overall works. So, you just gotta think about, how you want to win, I guess you could say. And what you could do to win. Because again, that's what's going to help you most definitely overall. And that's probably what's going to be the one thing that will give you a general idea and a general point of, oh, okay, I can do this and I'll, do that. And, in general, these are some of the small things that you got to think about. So, we're going to talk about it all. We're going to be talking about how to win more and just in general what you can do to win more. Because I think that this intro is just a combine to talk about all the other mini things. Because I think that every other mini series that I'm doing currently, of course, is going to convey into this whole, intro and just how to win more. Just how to win overall. So, with that being said, yeah, let's go ahead and call it there. And hopefully this intro was helpful for you to get better at the game. And if you did enjoy this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, hit subscribe, hit the bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today. Thank you for watching today's video. If you like this video, you know what to do. Hit the like button, get subscribed, hit the bell notification because I know you want to know when my next video drops next. Thank you everybody for joining me today on this video. Thank you for watching this video. And yeah, until the next one, everybody. This is Accureye signing out and saying farewell, everyone. And yeah, farewell, everyone.